Hey guys, it's Kenya. Welcome back to my little corner of the internet, and today I'm gonna take you into my kitchen where I'll show you how we're cleaning up and getting ready for the next day, and also my husband's making us some ice cream. We're using one of Jeni's Splendid ice cream recipes. It's so delicious. So we're gonna show you how we do it. The kitchen is a bit of a mess because my husband already cooked dinner tonight. He made a big old pot of pastelaya, which is like jambalaya with pasta. It's so delicious, but there's so much to clean now. Usually he does most of the cooking and I do most of the cleaning, but he also helps me quite a bit with putting things away after he finishes cooking. So I am very thankful for that because there's always a lot to put away. Part of the cooking process for this pastelaya is to cook it in the oven, but the pot is just way too big for it to fit in the oven without taking out the rack. So Wallace is just sticking it back in where it belongs. Now we're just putting away all the little things. I find that when I'm cleaning, this part, just putting stuff where it belongs, is the way to make it go as fast as possible. It's never as fast as I want it to be, but if I just start with putting things away, it makes the whole process so much easier. So here I'm putting away some groceries that we made earlier today and getting everything lined up so that we can get to the nitty-gritty of the cleaning, which is, dishes, the pots, the pans, the counters. But we can't do any of that when it's covered with the groceries. Now, while we're cleaning, Wallace is going to make some ice cream. And we're using this Jeni's Splendid recipe for the vanilla bean ice cream. Y'all, this is next level. So Wallace has laid out everything that he'll need. We've got some whole milk, some cornstarch, we've got salt and heavy whipping cream, sugar, got some cream cheese, which is the secret ingredient. We've also got some corn syrup. And the last ingredient in the recipe is a vanilla bean, but we don't actually have one, so we're just gonna use regular old vanilla. So the first thing he does is whip up that cream cheese, which we're using 3 tablespoons of, and mix that with the salt, and you need about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And just let that whip. So while that's whipping, go ahead and mix in some of your milk, about 2 tablespoons, with the cornstarch, and you need a tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of the cornstarch, and you're going to make what Jeni describes as a smooth slurry. So just whip that together in a little bowl, and once it's all mixed really well, set it to the side. Next, you're gonna take the remainder of your milk, and you start off with 2 cups. So 2 cups minus those 2 tablespoons you use with the cornstarch, and you're gonna bring that to a boil. Add in your cream, the heavy cream, you need 1.25 cups of that. And then you're also gonna add in corn syrup, light corn syrup, 2 tablespoons, and the vanilla seeds if you have them, but we don't have them. So we're gonna add in some regular old vanilla extract. The final product is about 1 quart of ice cream, but that's just not enough for us because this ice cream is so good that it goes super fast. So we are doubling the recipe. The recipe calls for 1 1/4 cups of heavy cream, and then 2/3 cups of sugar. So now you have your 2 tablespoons of light corn syrup. Once you have your milk, your cream, sugar, corn syrup, and your vanilla seeds, if you have them, all mixed together, then you're going to bring it to a boil on medium-high heat and boil it for 4 minutes. While your mixture is boiling, go ahead and make yourself an ice bath. So get a big bowl, fill it with ice, add a little water, and once your mixture finishes boiling, you're gonna add it to a Ziploc bag and put that bag into your ice bath. Now the recipe calls for adding those vanilla bean seeds to the mixture as you're boiling it right away, but we're adding just vanilla extract, so we're gonna do it toward the end of the boiling process. And it's supposed to be 1 vanilla bean split and the seeds scraped, but we're just eyeballing it because can you ever have too much vanilla? I think not. Now once your mixture has boiled for 4 minutes, you're gonna go ahead and add in that cornstarch slurry you made earlier. To do this, make sure you turn the heat off or take it off the heat. Go ahead and mix it in there, and then you're gonna bring it back to a boil for about another minute so that it can get slightly thicker. It smells so good in here. Now once that minute is up, you're going to whisk that hot milk mixture into your cream cheese that you've whipped up way earlier. And we just do this in our mixer, but you can do it by hand as well. And you're gonna do that until the cream cheese is smooth. Now you're gonna very carefully pour this mixture into a Ziploc bag, and we do this by putting the bag into a big cup. Now once you've got your mixture in your Ziploc bag, go ahead and let all your air bubbles out and then seal it up and then immerse it into your water bath. Now add more ice if you feel like you need to. The recipe says to let it stay in there until it's cold about 30 minutes. Now we have found that 30 minutes just isn't quite enough. It doesn't seem to freeze as well as we like for it to if we don't let it sit overnight. Now look, this could be because we're not using vanilla beans. We're using vanilla extract. I don't know. If you've got vanilla beans and you feel like it's cold enough, you go for 30 minutes. We tend to go longer, and even this particular batch didn't set as well as we would have liked, but either way, it turns into delicious ice cream after it sits in the freezer. Behold the aftermath. Now, while this ice cream is churning, we're gonna have to get this kitchen under control. And here's what I mean. We didn't let this sit overnight and it's just not freezing as hard as we would like. Now this is the next morning. I actually let my kids go ahead and clean the kitchen. It's kind of been their thing lately. They get to decide who does what, and they did a great job. So I got to wake up to this wonderfully clean kitchen. I did help them. I did all the hand wash dishes and let them take care of the things that needed to go into the dishwasher and unloading the dishwasher and cleaning the counters. So it was a team effort. And here is our ice cream the next day. Oh my goodness, it looks so delicious. And it doesn't even matter that it didn't freeze hard in the ice cream maker because it was perfect after it froze in the freezer. Well, that's all my friends. Thank you so much for joining me today in my little corner of the internet. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and come back and see what else I have in my little corner of the internet. And I hope you enjoy your ice cream. I'm gonna enjoy mine.